Okay. Meanwhile, while they try to connect the laptop into the projector, I would like to introduce you. I would like to introduce Dr. Suta a little bit. He is the founder of St. Carlos Hospital, and he is also the president of St. Carlos Group. And today, Dr. Suta is originally from Thailand, will give us the case study on a patient with a poorly differentiated adenocarcinoma and metastasis.
Being scope, he have a severe bleeding from the last ulcer of the gastric. Then the doctor do emergency surgery like a hemigastrectomy. The tissue biopsy is poorly differentiated adenocarcinoma and metastasis to the one of the 6 lymph nodes and invading polygastric fat. Okay, yeah. And this doctor advised him to do chemotherapy, and he refused. Then he come back home, and 3 weeks PGA. The abdominal pain is still, and the dyspepsia is still. At this time, he have a lot of weight loss. He said approximately about more than 10 kilograms lose weight. He have nausea, vomiting, and any time that he take a big meal, he cannot stand. He will vomit out. Then he consult to the Krung Siam St. Carlos Hospital, and we admit him. Yeah, go to the next. For past history, he has a diagnosis of aortic regurgitation on April the year of 2002. Yeah, go to the next. Okay. For family history, he has no hereditary history, but he has 4 children, and all of his 4 children have gastritis. Next. Yeah. Social history, he has 3 packs per day, smoke for 30 years, and occasionally alcohol. Yeah. Next. Let's add a review system. Heartburn is positive, polyappetite positive, and weight loss positive, and the left is negative. Okay, next. Yeah. Physical examination. When at first time that we saw this patient, he quite thin if compared to his build, and no energy. His walking or his speaking is quite slow, because he said he is very weak, because within 3 weeks he cannot eat anything, and he have a lot of weight loss and a little bit pale conjunctiva, and his abdomen have a post-op scar. Yeah, let's go to the next. Cause in the ward, we do diagnosis like chest X-ray, ultrasound, X-ray, and CT scan. Yeah, let's go to the next. From his CBC, you can see some a little bit anemia. Yeah, next. Yeah. For the blood chemistry, his what you call kidney function is a little bit upper limit. Next. Yeah. His urine, he has some WBC and RBC, yeah, in the urine, yeah. You can, if it too fast, you can ask and it will go back, yeah. Okay, for the lungs, you can see bilateral pulmonary emphysema. I think maybe because of what you call, maybe because of heavy smoke for 30 years. Okay, next. For the ultrasound is unremarkable. Okay. Everything is okay. You can go next. Yeah. For the abdominal X-ray, he has a retention of the fluid in the gastric remnant, and osteoarthritis. I think this one may be because his old age. Next. For the abdominal CT scan, you can see this one, and you can go next. Yeah, the result is in it. This one is the intramural mass in the posterior wall of the gastric remnant. This one. This technique we use the iodinate to like a contrast, and this one is the contrast of the iodine, and this one is the mass. Yeah, and this is the liver. Okay, you can go next. Yeah. For re-evaluate the state of the cancer is the stage 3 to 4. 3, N1 and M0. For our center, we advise him to do supportive treatment with the alternative treatment, because we discussed with the surgeon already, and we discussed with, and he said in this case, he don't think that radiotherapy or chemotherapy will help him. Then he consult to our center. The tumor marker we done what were done, and result is negative. You can go next. Usually CA is the normal non-smoking is 3.4, and smoker is 4.3, not more than. But this is 2.7 is still okay. For the CA 19.9. The result is 6.1. For the normal is not more than 37. Then tumor marker is still okay. You can go next. Course in the ward, we start on herbal medicine and biostasis therapy. For the herbal medicine, we use the syrup of the Tensian number 1. And for the biostasis therapy, we combine the biostasis therapy. It's quite new for you, I think, because we combine the knowledge of acupuncture from the China, and chakra from the Ayurveda from the India, and typhoid, and we use the technology of the Germany to like a biophysics to fix. This is the computerized machine, and you can investigate and you can treat at the same time. Okay, and okay, you can go next. I forgot to tell you. At the first time that I met this patient, his weight is 63 kilograms. And after 2 weeks of treatment, after 2 months of treatment with the Tensian number 1 and biostasis therapy, he gained about 8 kilograms. And within 5 months of therapy, he gained about 13 kilograms. Okay. Okay, you can go to next, because this patient come to treat with us about 3 course of the biostasis, and I asked him to continue the herbal medicine like a Tensian number 1. Okay. For 1 course of biostasis, we do like this. For 1 month, we will do biostasis for 10 days. Per 1 day is for half an hour. Okay, we can go the next. After 5 months, from June until last month, November, we repeat the CT scan of the abdomen and ultrasound, and abdomen. Let's we see the result. Okay, to next. This one is the barium contrast of the stomach remnant. You can see the wall of the stomach is quite smooth and thin, like no thickening like that. Yeah, we can go the next. The ultrasound still okay. Yeah, its liver, everything is still okay. Okay, can be next. And the ultrasound, this is the liver, has some what you call fatty liver. Okay, next. Yeah. And you can see this CT scan, the This one, the retention of the fluids in chest material. This one we use the same technique of the iodinate contrast. We can go next here. You see, the previous described lesion disappear, probably due to ingest. Okay, you can see now the wall of the stomach is no thickening anymore because the contrast is homogeneous. Go next here. Then we can compare for the 5 months treatment about June to November this year. You can see this is what you call intramural, and this is quite homogeneous, no mass. Okay. This patient, at this point that I told you already, he gained about 13 kilograms. In our center, we try to treat the patient as like a holistic. We try to treat the whole body. Then we use, if you observe, we did not use any technique that what you call disturb or make patient suffer. Like we did not use scope because my patient said he get bored already. He want to die smoothly. He don't want to do anything that painful again, like a surgery or doing scope or doing anything. Can you understand my English? Thank you. Yeah. 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 Okay. Do you have any question for this case? If you have no question, I have question. What do you think about this case? What is the most important? What is the most important to make your patient better or at this time? I never say that he is cured because now he have very good health. He can do his job at the same. The most important for treatment of the patient is the good relationship of doctor and patient. If suppose you respect your patient, you care, you concern, you empathy your patient, your patient will tell you everything of the history, and you can understand him, and he will feel like he have the part to make decision of himself. I think I have about 8 minutes left. Then yes. Yes. May you translate for me? Because I cannot listen. The doses. We use the normal doses. Yeah, the normal doses of the tension number 1. Yeah.
I mean, he's only taking the liquids only. That's all.
Yeah. I give him only liquid.
Without all the other capsules.
Yeah, no another capsule. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Because this case, I can tell you the truth that this patient have usually for Thai people, what you call for 1 month about 25,000 baht per month is quite high already. Then this case, I can tell you the truth that I pay for him half and he pay himself half for the syrup. Yeah. Yes. Then I usually tension number 1. Yeah. Syrup 1. Okay. Why I said good relationship of doctor and patient is quite important. Let's go to the next. Okay, because we will we will keep in mind that the first disease and patient cannot separate out, and also patient and environment cannot separate also. If suppose you have this case, we call it direct or linear. If suppose your patient have trauma, they will have wound, and they have a staph infection, staph aureus infection, and they will have upset. This is quite easy for us that we are doctor to understand. Go to the next. Let us see this case. We have a linear multiple causation. We have so many factors, but it can what you call affect directly. Then he has the hypertension. This is not difficult for us also. We no need to use what you call good relationship with the patient and doctor also. Let us see the next. Yeah. And let us see this case. Okay, suppose your patient have a chronic DM, hypertension. After he have chronic disease, you will always make appointment every month, and he will visit you every month. His boss will complain that why you always get where you lost your job or like that, and maybe his relative will complain him also that why you spend a lot of money. Then he have stress and he have depression. After that you will have CVA. Okay. After CVA he cannot walk. Then he lie down. He have bed sore. If you lie down, you cannot go to your job. You can lose your job. Then this one is more complicated. You can see if you lost your job, you more stressed. You more stressed, you can more. This one is a more complicated case. Then I said the good relationship is very good for you to manage the patient. Okay, can go to next. Okay, I said my idea is the meeting of the two experts. One expert is the doctor, the one expert is the patient. If suppose a patient come to visit you, okay, he walk in. Every doctor, when we graduate, our professor, our teacher will teach us to solve the disease. What the meaning of disease? Disease is the definition or the term that doctor give the patient. When the patient walk in, you said, you have diabetes, you have hypertension, you have mumps, you have rubella. That is the term. Okay. The most important is you don't forget to check about the illness, about the idea of the patient, about the feeling, about the fear and the expectation. You choose ask your patient also what about his feeling. He feel that he weak. He feel weak. He feel suffer. He afraid that he will be die. He afraid he will lose his job. He have no sexual desire, and he expect to have normal life again. Similar this case. Okay, when you have disease and illness checking already, let us see the patient of the context. Okay, you see the patient. It combine of disease and illness. That I said, this disease and illness is cannot separate from the patient, and cannot separate from the environment, cannot separate from the relative also. If suppose you can explain to his relative to take good care of him and to understand him, everything will be better. Then let us go to discuss the problem with another specialist. We discuss with his family and himself, the patient, and we will set up the goal and the role or the process that what we will do for him. After that, we will make the decision together. Then I think in this way, that my experience, we have the very good result. Why? Because your patient will feel more comfortable. He can tell you everything, like an economic problem or social problem or his physical problem. Then we can have the good result. Okay. I think my time is up already. Thank you for listening. Yeah. If you have any more question, I bring all my film. Yeah, you can see. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Suchai.